Every expansion in your life comes first with the contraction. And what that means is before it gets better, it's going to get worse. Now, this is regardless of whether you are on the spiritual path or awakening or committed to self-actualization or bettering yourself. Every human experiences the contraction before the expansion every time they have an opportunity to move into a new personal paradigm, a new frequency. The difference between people who are committed to their spiritual path and to personal and spiritual growth is how they deal with that contraction before that expansion. The contraction is fear. It's your ego. It's the old comfortable self coming in to sabotage your goals and your expansion. So it's going to throw everything it can at you. It's going to throw all your old fears. It's going to throw insecurities at you. It's going to show you, make you grab hold of your face and make you look at the things that are not working, the things that scare you. You will find that areas of your life start to crumble. Projects that you're working on look like they're going to fall apart. Things are starting to go wrong. When you are in that contraction, all you have to do is stay so present and expand through that fear. If you don't, and instead you contract back into old energy, you believe the ego stories like, oh my God, this is not going to work out. I'm going to fail. I'm going to run out of money. My relationship's going to end. Whatever the story is, you contract into old and safe energy. And then your life continues on as normal. You stay in that same frequency band. There's nothing right or wrong or good or bad about contracting back into that frequency band or expanding into a new and higher frequency. It's up to you how you want to live your life. The universe, God, source consciousness is not punishing you for any decision you're making. It's just giving you an opportunity. So what happens? What does it look like to expand through the contraction as opposed to shrink down back into that frequency band, into that old contraction? It looks like making a new decision. For example, I ran out of money recently. I've had a hell of a year. I got a divorce this year. My son was shot in the leg, and I've had a lot of micro sort of things happening. The big contraction has been happening in my life. I've been really, really distracted. The result of which I have not been putting as much effort and attention into my business and into income generating activities because I've been busy in the spiritual, emotional, and just getting my shit together realm. I could have done it better. I'm not excusing myself. The point is I ran out of money. Typically in the past, when I run out of money, I panic. Believe it or not, it's happened before. Welcome to entrepreneurship. Still working on that frequency. So normally I panic and I start hustling to figure out what I can do to make a quick buck. So I'll start blasting out there that I'm opening my calendar for one-on-one readings. I'm doing this class, but it's coming from this frenetic fear-based place. This time I made a new decision. I looked at my bank account, swallowed hard, and said, okay, I am not going to panic. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take care of all of my financial obligations that I am able to. It was time to pay bills, which is how I found out I was out of money. So I did everything that I could. Everything that I was able to put off, I did. Typically, I like to take care of it all in one fell swoop. So I did everything that I could. And then I said, and I'm going to get to work. And I'm going to trust divine source energy to support me as I do not panic and I stay in a state of balance and I hold onto my faith and I prioritize my connection to source and prioritize my work in the world. I know the work that I do is valuable. I know that it changes lives. And all I have to do is do the work. And I'm taken care of. I'm taken care of materially. It's fine. So that was the new decision that I made. 2 days later, I got an unexpected check for $3,000. Oh, hi. Thank you, God. So what did I do? I expanded through that contraction. Instead of submitting to the fear and getting frenetic and panicking, I expanded through the contraction and I kept doing what I was doing and stayed calm and hung on to my faith. And the result is all of my material needs are taken care of. And so the lesson here is when you are in panic, reach for God first. Now, here's why this was the first time that I'd done that. I have been working on my nervous system. I have been working on healing my trauma and deconditioning myself for a decade. This is the first time in the history of my business that I was actually able to make a new decision when that financial contraction hit me. Why was I able to do that? Because I had cleared the stuck energy from my body, the old emotions, the old traumas that were creating these compulsive fear-based behaviors. It felt impossible to do anything other than what I had already done in the past until now. Because I had been doing the work. I had been doing somatic renewal work For the last few years, this has been my primary healing practice. It is a somatic energy healing technique that takes that stuck energy, all the trauma, all the longstanding pain, all the conditioning, all those limiting beliefs, the shit that we have in our head that makes us behave in ways we don't even realize it's making us behave. And we clear it and we clear it and we peel it back. And you become more and more and more aligned with your authentic self. You come more into trust of yourself. And as a result, you become more in trust with the divine. You grab hold to that faith and you ride it. And you live in partnership with spirit. You can't make a new decision when you are faced with that contraction and those fear-based stories until you have cleared out the space inside you to do just that. It is not possible. And so my work, my job is not to say to you, you got to make a new decision. You just got to behave differently. You just got to do something else. My job is to hold radical space with you, to look you in the eye, to hold you in your heart, and to take you through the process of clearing the pain that is preventing you from making a new decision, from taking a different kind of action, so that you can expand into a new frequency band, so that you can become the most exalted version of yourself available in this moment. And that will keep expanding. I have an on-demand masterclass that I just released to make this as accessible as possible. Normally, this work is only available to my high-touch mentorship clients, but I have this on-demand masterclass that you can go get right now for just $27. I just received some feedback today from a longtime client who just split up with her partner, and she told me that she had bought the masterclass, having working with it on her own, and how very much it was helping her move through the difficulty of that breakup, and how she was seeing that she was connecting to old pain as well and clearing that back. She was amazed with how this masterclass and this recorded meditation that is included with it is helping her navigate a really difficult time. So if you're having a difficult time, or if you're finding yourself unable to change the trajectory of your life, to make new decisions, take more aligned action, do the things you know you need to do, somatic renewal is for you. I love you with all of my heart.